Hello, it's been a whole week of Easter holidays. I hope you had a fantastic time, and now we're into week 4 of learning at home. I thought we'd have a change of scenery this week. This guy is Juniper. He is a beautiful fish, but he's also one of the grumpiest fish you'll ever know, so he's got to live in a tank all by himself, except for a couple of shrimp and a couple of snails, and his favourite hobby is chasing them around. I thought this would be a little bit more interesting than just looking at my boring face while we talk about what the plan is for this week of home learning. Let's get into it. So because we're in week 4, you should have about 1 week's worth of work left in your home learning folders. If you need to supplement that, make sure you come and let me know so that I can give you some additional tasks to do. Or if you're a wee bit behind, don't panic, just see how much you can get through this week. I'm also going to be sending more literacy and numeracy work to you on Seesaw. That's because from next week onwards, we're going to start relying on that a little bit more. For numeracy this week, you can expect to see tasks about measurement, specifically about weight, and there'll be a few literacy tasks assigned to you as well. If you're finding it difficult to do all of that, plus the work in your pack, just let me know and I'll see what I can do to help you. So it's a Monday, and Mondays mean we do our learning journals. What I'm really interested in this week is your reflections on the last learning journal that you did. Now, you didn't do one last week because it was Easter holidays, but you'll have to look back at the learning journal from the week before. What I'm really interested in is, did you achieve your targets? If so, why? And if not, why not? Then I want to see you writing your targets for this week based on that. So if you achieved your targets, how can you move those forward and make them a little bit more challenging? Or if you didn't achieve it, how could you maybe change the approach that you were taking? This week's challenge is an interesting one, and a little bit more tricky than at first it might seem. So first of all, I've got 10 digits on cards. So 10 cards just like this. And the digits go from 0 all the way up to 9. I've also got 5 envelopes, and I take my 10 cards and put 2 into each envelope, just like this. Now, when I flip the envelopes around, on the front of each envelope, I write the sum of the 2-digit cards that are in there. So in the envelope with 3 written on it, the 2 digits add up to 3, which, if you think about it, could be either 0 and 3, or it could be 1 and 2. Now this is where the real challenge comes in. You need to tell me what the 2 cards could be that are in the envelope marked 8. There's a couple of different ways that you could go about solving this. You'll definitely have to use a little bit of trial and error, and I would recommend writing it out. In fact, if you're a kinesthetic learner, you might actually even want to make up the cards and put them in the envelopes and problem solve that way. When you send me the answer to it, I want you to show me how you figured this challenge out. I'll leave it up to you as to how you're going to tackle this one, but I look forward to seeing your answers at the end of the week. Good luck! Now it's time for shoutouts from the last week of work that we did. Don't forget that this week I'm going to be looking out for even more fantastic work that can go in the shoutouts in the next video. Right, that's it from me. Have a brilliant week. Keep an eye out for more videos and more posts on Seesaw, but for now, I'll catch you later. For careful engineering, for going back and carefully correcting all of your work, brilliant. For a really honest and thoughtful self-evaluation, fantastic. For up-leveling your use of language, well done. For showing you're working out so neatly. For puppies, come on. For calculating angles so carefully. Some fantastic examples of eco-terrariums, brilliant. For going and finding help when you needed it and working until you got it, brilliant resilience. Here's a fantastic little eggie, lovely. For some really creative ideas using the prompts on Pobble 365. For using computers in your task for self-assessing honestly. For your work with percentages, decimals and fractions. For such a beautiful mask, that's absolutely fantastic. For choosing such a great word. For some fantastic calculations with cuboids, brilliant. To all of you who were able to learn a little bit of sign language this week. Once again, for some fantastic work with decimals, fractions and percentages, brilliant. And for some great work with multiples, factors and prime numbers, and for such a lovely Easter poster. Fantastic work.